You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work?
If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes, I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
The commander says no. Greetings and welcome to Operation Purple Shroud, where tonight Shayla Viridiant will be leading her strongest pack of go-getter roses, along with Mallory Clinkarn, the determined young soldier from the MechMeld Engineers. Melanie Simmons will play the sniper role from the back, while Scarsdale plays medic, and Phineas brings in the firepower as standard. With Shayla leading from the front, the team is overall extremely versatile. Mallory will provide a little extra firepower, but largely be along for the experience. Rookies need to learn, after all.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. Current updates from the ground indicate the aliens are moving within the city limits. We should get down there and secure the area as quickly as we can.
More alien abductions sighted in the Feathermoon Stronghold train station, with serious damage as a result from falling pods. With this small yet important section of Feralus under attack, it's up to Feathercom to save its namesake and get the railways running through Western Kalimdor once again.
Watch your backs out there, people.
With a strong lightning storm overhead as Shayla and Scarsdale move forward, it's difficult to see anything beyond the tip of their noses.
Visual on the goods.
Although Scarsdale seems to have no trouble at all spotting the glowing, luminous meld canister. The rest of the squad moves forward to take a careful overwatch.
Moving to position.
That's affirmative.
Eyes on prize.
Tonight, we hear new sounds from the darkness. It seems confirmed that we have found new, unidentified alien types. However, rather than charging headlong to destroy the threat, Shayla redirects the squad to claim the meld canister under Mallory's constant nudging for more resources for the mech meld operations. The squad moves toward the meld in a pack, keeping close and watching their angles. It's a painstakingly slow maneuver, with the utmost caution taken so that if they do happen to be sighted, all 5 members of the squad will be able to unload on the enemy. Shayla darts forward to secure the meld,
It's been secured.
then back to the safety of her squad. 5-man squad redirects behind the train for cover.
Affirmative.
Got it. Move into position.
On the move.
Shayla and Melanie switching positions so that the sniper can keep a constant eye down the side. Shayla moves up out of safety to sweep the area, waving Mallory forward to open the doors and check inside. No threats. Phineas and Scarsdale move up out of cover.
Position confirmed. Getting it done.
Aye, aye, Commander.
There's something out there.
I feel it, Commander.
Still no alien contact, though plenty of sounds in the darkness. Mallory's meld scanner reports the next container is just along the side of this train, so the squad moves carefully forward along the side, leaving Melanie at a distance to keep watch.
Affirmative.
I'm on it, Commander.
Heading there now.
I'm on the move.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Moving.
Shayla moves forward and sights the meld container, but it's too late. The midsection already closing by the time the squad has found it. Moving so carefully makes it difficult to secure both containers in a single mission.
Moving out.
The distance is far enough from sniper to squad that Melanie gets antsy, moving up to closer cover. Shayla moves to
I'm on
cover.
the move. It just got
If I
hot
had to
here.
hazard a guess, based on its profile, I'd say the aliens developed this unit with the intention of tracking and isolating single targets. It appears to have a sophisticated evasion system as well.
Perhaps we should try to avoid those tentacles.
Seekers. As the terribly astute Dr. Barlin points out, it might be best to avoid the Seekers' tentacles. The squad quickly maneuvers back into a tight pack, keeping their eyes peeled.
They got me flanked.
They're trying to flank us. Bye-bye.
Damn it.
The weakness of these horrible hentai is revealed. While excellent at hunting single soldiers, entire packs of soldiers all working together make them just about useless. Their abilities only really come into play on finding soldiers all on their own or during an important firefight. All the time in the world with a cloak isn't enough to satisfy the second tentacled horror.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
They're shifting their attack. They're repositioning on us. He's down. X-ray neutralized. Target still up.
And though he wiggles his tentacles in Mallory's direction, the entire squad opens fire, tearing the fiend apart.
Green to go.
Loaded. Good.
Certainly something to take back to the mech labs. A few dissected tentacle horrors would not go remiss. Chief Medical Scientist Stormrunner will no doubt find some use for them. As it takes a full 4 minutes to find any kind of alien threat, we'll up the speed of the record here for a time. The squad moves forward extremely cautiously, as has come to standard, settling into Overwatch at every juncture. They can hear aliens down the way on the other side of the train, which is very problematic. If the aliens decide to run to the other side of the tracks, then it necessitates a long-distance firefight, something in which the aliens have a clear advantage in due to accuracy, firepower, and numbers. What they don't have is close-range explosives, which is where Feathercom has a decided advantage, at least until they expend all those grenades. This will likely change as research improvements of weapons and armor by the callous Dr. Barlin come into play, but for now a long-distance, drawn-out fight is to the serious detriment of our soldiers. By moving slowly and keeping Overwatch at every opportunity, it may provide our soldiers with a quick shot on an alien patrol. Harder to hit, but with a chance of knocking out 1 or 2 aliens in the process, and swinging the balance of the fight a little more in our favour. Shayla hears they're getting close,
What's making that noise?
so the squad presses up against the train and watches for contact.
Headed there now.
This is a disturbing sight, to say the least. It's hard to differentiate where the organic material ends and the machine begins.
It's not going to win any beauty contests, that's for sure.
Oh, you two. Floaters. Extremely aggressive, extremely mobile, most often favouring floating above your soldiers to rain fire down upon them. They can be baited into traps, but at this close distance with so little good cover, that plan is just not feasible. Scarsdale retreats into cover, as does Clankarm, who spots the alien floating above the train. In half cover she's extremely vulnerable, so she hunkers down to try and improve her chances of surviving a shot. Phineas does the same, and Shayla considers her options. All of them are bad, with the floater above and no good cover against all possibilities. She takes cover inside the train, but the crash of the window alerts 2 sectoids who are crouched against the other side. Shayla hunkers down along with the rest, while Mallory and Scarsdale take Overwatch to try and keep the squad safe, or at least deter the floaters from pushing forward. Scarsdale takes some inaccurate fire,
Raining death over here.
and the floater shows just how concerned it is with Overwatch, blasting up into the air to settle down behind Feathercom lines.
Watch the sides.
They're moving.
With her soldiers under threat, Shayla takes immediate action, barreling through the window to flank the flanker. No one threatens a Rose. No one. 1 floater and 2 sectoids still on the loose. Scarsdale hunkers down, trying to draw fire from the visible sectoid, while Mallory and Phineas hunker down to try and protect their own selves from a floater they can no longer see. The sectoids move forward, firing down at Phineas. Minor damage, but now a serious threat for Fen as the second floater moves back into position. It can't take its shot, however, move too far. There's one chance for Feathercom to eliminate the threat before serious damage is taken. Phineas moves back into cover, firing off a little too high. Threats in the air are hard to kill. Melanie moves around, popping a small amount of damage into the floater with her pistol. Malcolm leans around, taking the shot. A little more damage. A lot of armor on that floater makes it very difficult to kill. Mallory moves position to get a grenade into play, but Shayla moves forward with a shotgun, stealing a secure kill. Nice work, Shayla. The sectoids, however, combine their minds to slam plasma into Shayla's face. Still burning, the Rose officer roars, thundering down the train to find the source of the mind melt. Scarsdale takes the opportunity to leap into action, punching bolts through the shooter's cranium, as Shayla does the same to the second.
Operational objectives completed.
A very long wait of careful maneuvering ended abruptly with a short burst of intense action. 2 new alien types discovered, the Seeker and the Floater. Though dangerous, this particular mission certainly filled Shayla's needs for an adrenaline rush, and Mallory and Scarsdale are already intent on loading the casualties back onto the shuttle. With half the meld secured, it was a good run, and now the trains in Feralis can run smoothly again, albeit with a few broken windows. Though Fen and Shayla are carted back into the medbay, a round of promotions are in order. For their fine backup, Scarsdale and Mallory are promoted to squaddies, while Shayla Viridiant continues to be a stellar leader, and has well earned her promotion to corporal. This has been Florine guiding you through Operation Purple Shroud. Good luck in all your efforts.